Okay. Hey everyone, I'm NornQueenAlexis and welcome back to the channel. And welcome to this thing that kind of came out of nowhere. I was not ready for this at all. I honestly, I did not see this coming in any way, shape, or form. I was sitting at, well, not sitting. I was at my game store earlier, Game Shoe here in Mesa or Gilbert, Arizona, and I was filming the newest Everything Wrong With series where we talked about aeronautica stuff, and that's coming up very soon. We were talking about all the aircrafts at 40K. And the weirdest thing just happened. I get a message in my Discord about some new stuff. And I'm like, wait, what? I didn't hear anything about this. And then out of absolutely nowhere whatsoever, the Space Wolves and the Deathwatch of all got new kits. This is the fourth Space Wolf kit in the last, year. Just saying. Because they got the War of the Bark. They got their Start Collecting. They got a second Start Collecting, which included the Phobos Marines. And now they're getting this, which is essentially the same kit. Yeah. Anyway, I don't know what to make of it. I just kind of popped in and I looked at it and I'm like, golly gee willikers, look at that. That looks neato mosquito. I kind of want it. So I thought I would do a review of what is coming out while sitting here. But I have a sneaking suspicion that this is going to be replacing the Start Collecting. And I kind of hope it does. So, as a loyalist of the Imperium, I am excited to go over this stuff. Completely loyalist. No taint of heresy about me whatsoever. So, the Sunday previews, Brothers in Arms. Next week, Space Wolves and the Deathwatch will get their new codex supplements, and the Orks hero... And an Orc hero returns to the fray. They're talking about Godskull. There are also reinforcements for Space Marines, Black Library releases, and redesigned painting handles, which looks like the Citadel butt plug. Before we dive into next week's pre-orders, let's take a look at the highlights. Now, I am not going to play the music because every time I play the music, I get demonetized. So, no music. Isn't this going to be talking? This is all talking. Yep. I am so sorry. I cannot play the music because they will get me demonetized, and that sucks. Need some alien hunting. Time to call the Deathwatch, of course, except for, the Gathering Storm, where the Deathwatch took very little part in that. Or in the Psychic Awakening, where the Deathwatch were pretty much forgotten in that. Even though it massively included the Xenos, but, whatever. They were busy. So we got the brand new codex here, and I gotta say, I'm really loving the codex art for this one. This is 100% fantastic. It has an aggressor on the front cover. It has the older Marines, the baby Marines with the shield and his sword out. You have the chaplain at the front of it with his Crozius Arcanum and his bolt pistol. And his knife dangling between his legs. I mean, that's some big knife energy right there. Just saying. Especially if it hangs down that far. That is some big knife energy. And we move over to the special edition cover, which I feel like it isn't special edition-y enough. It just kind of does the full art cover, which is, it is cool. It is cool. Oh, wow, there's actually another Phobos Marine right there. The ones with the drop shoots. I think that's really cool. It's got a couple of Corvuses in the air. Oh, that actually looks intense. I'm really liking this. I really dig this codex artwork. This looks intense. Alongside the codex comes a set of data cards and some Deathwatch dice. Now, I actually like these Deathwatch dice. They are really cool. So if you don't know, the skull is 1 and the symbol is 6. GW finally learned their lesson from 8th edition where they decided to put the 1 as the symbol, and they got rid of that. They got rid of that in the beginning of 8th. So now we're into this. And these dice actually look pretty good. There is silver dice with white dots on it. Though I do think it should have been gold, but I guess the gray and white kind of go together. And we have the Deathwatch data cards, which is always good. But this is what I really wanted to talk about. So let's go ahead and zoom in so we can actually see what's in this set. And make sure it doesn't take up too much room on the page itself. No, this works. This works. So taking a look at what's actually in this set, we have a squad of intercessors. Standard, that's pretty good. We have a squad of aggressors. That is really cool to me. Also, he's a Minotaur. I like that. We have the Primaris Lieutenant because GW loves selling us lieutenants. And we have an Apothecary. This box is solid. And it also comes with, of course, the shoulder pads and everything to put together them as the Deathwatch. But to be honest, if you're playing Space Marines, this is a ridiculously good box regardless of all of that. Like, I want this box because I want more aggressors and I want the Apothecary, and I could always do with another lieutenant because I typically throw these lieutenants into my Marine squads and just count them as the sergeants. But that's just me. I'm really, really, really digging this box set. It's really good. And if it comes out at about $95, I think that's pretty okay. Because let's check something really quickly. Let's see how much. Assuming that this box set is $95. I don't have any confirmation that it is in any way, shape, or form. I am basing this off of absolutely nothing. So I'm basing it actually off of how much the, wow, why am I drawing a blank on it? Start Collecting is. So we have the two characters, and that's $35 each for both of them. I'm just checking how much an Intercessor squad is. There's 10 of them. That's $60. So right now we're looking at... Let me grab a calculator really quickly. I can do basic math, I promise. So it's 60 plus 70 so far is 130. And then we have the aggressors on top of that, which are somewhere in here. Where the hell are the aggressors? Aggressors, where are you? There you are. And they're also sold out, so that's pretty good. So if this box set is as cheap as I think it is, you're looking at $180 for $95 price tag. That's really, really, really solid. And then you have the Deathwatch upgrade sprues, of course. So I think that's another $20 on top of it for the upgrade sprues. So you make bank on this thing. I really, really, really like this. Let's actually just toss in Deathwatch really quickly and see if we can get the Deathwatch upgrade sprue. Where are you? Where are you? Kill Team Cassius is sold out. Do they not have the upgrade sprue anymore? I must have passed it. Whatever. But still, you get the upgrade sprue on top of all of this. Also, it looks like there's new shoulder pads in here, or at least chapters I'm not recognizing right away. Like, you got Imperial Fist, you got Dark Angel over here, you got White Scar, you got Salamander, I don't know what this one is. You have an Ultramarine. You have the Nova Marine right here. I think that's a Nova Marine. This is either a Black Templar or a Kakaradont. And I think that would be really cool if they included some Forge World shoulder pads in there as well. Alright, so moving on from there, I don't feel like reading about the Barkety Bark Wolf Wolves. We have the Space Wolf Codex, which is kind of cool because you have the Redemptor in the background shooting them. You have some Terminators, which is really cool to actually see a mix of all of this stuff. You have this Terminator over here who's not watching his brother getting frisky with the Nids. I don't think the Codex approves of this action. I think this is this falls under some type of heresy. Over here, this one's giving this Space Marine a surprise hug. And then you got the special edition, which it actually looks like it ups the color quality too. Yeah, it does. It ups the yellow quality to it, which is pretty neat, actually. So you get the Terminator, the Intercessors, quite a good mix of things. Also, they include the Assault Ram up top. That's the dog-faced one for the Space Wolves exclusive flyer. So it's cool to see that both their exclusive flyers are in the codex art. I really, 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 really like that. So then you get these, and you get the dice, which, to be fair, are pretty nice. I actually like these dice better than their special edition dice that they came out with for like the Imperial Fist, which, holy crap, did they suck. And like all of the first founding chapters, like they were, the last wave of dice were just terrible except for the Necron one. Moving on from there, we get to see what's actually in this box set. You got your little power pants on. I love these guys. So you get 10 intercessors again. You get a squad of 5. What are these guys called? What are these guys called? It's, why am I drawing a blank at their name? Oh my god. I think they're Reavers. I want to say they're Reavers. I always forget because nobody takes these guys because they're kind of terrible. Yeah, the Reavers. Then you get the exclusive Space Marine Primaris Lieutenant that is exclusive to the Space Wolves. And you get the Emotional Support Dreadnought, or the Baby Stroller, which I don't like this one. I don't like this one. And I'll explain this. If it was just dedicated strictly to Phobos stuff, I would take it in a heartbeat. Like, instead of the Reavers, if they gave us a squad of Eliminators, the Intercessors, the Captain, and another character, I'd be like, this is so worth it. But this is good. It is actually good. No questions. It just feels lacking. You do get the Space Wolf upgrade kit as well, just in case you're wondering. But compared to this one, like, this one is just better. You don't get as many bodies, but getting this guy is kind of worth it. Well, let's see. How much is this one going for? So the first kit was $180 in savings, or $180 in total. So we got $60 for the Reavers. We got the Emotional Support Dreadnought. Where is the Emotional Support Dreadnought? Well, you got $35 for that character because he's going to come out by himself. So we know that. And then we have $60 for the Intercessors. And there he is. There he is. And he's $60. You might actually save more. Ooh. Ooh, this one might be cost efficient. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So you get 5 of them. So it's only 5 of these dudes. So it's not the full 60. It's 5 of them. Is there a set that sells 5? If not, I'm going to have to go on half price. So let's see. No, so... Ooh. Okay. So the first box set comes in at $180 without the upgrade sprue. Okay? The second box set is $60 for the Baby Stroller, $60 for the Intercessors, $30 for the Reavers, because it's not a full 10 of them, $35 for the character is $185. So if you're strictly looking to save money, this one is slightly better. Ooh, this is... Although you get Reavers, and Reavers are garbage. The Baby Stroller is really good, though. or the emotional support dreadnought. I'm not sure which one I like calling it better. I like the baby stroller because it literally has the stroller to it, but also the emotional support dreadnought because when you're not crippled in body and you're crippled in feelings, you get this. So if you're looking for savings, buy this one. If you're looking for the better of the two sets, I would say it's this one. I would 100% say it's this one. In the grim darkness of the far future, there is only bargain hunting, right? So let me take a look at the chat really quickly. Woohoo, I made it. What's been happening here? Just going over stuff. Saving slightly more is always the way. It really depends though. Like, you can save a lot of money buying certain sets, but it's whether or not those sets will be used. Like, why would you use Reavers when you have Blood Claws? Is my only thing. Because the Reavers are terrible. Like, out of an elite choice for Space Marines, especially Space Wolves, where you have much better elite choices, Reavers are garbage. So let's see. But they have a new data sheet for them. Yeah, and I looked at it and it's still terrible. Like, that's the thing. It's not that good. To be honest, I think they want to raise the prices of the Star Collectings and are using this new format to hide it. Is there any information about the actual price of these boxes? Not that I'm aware of. Not that I am aware of, unfortunately. But if it's based off of the Star Collecting price, it's going to be about $95. And GW has been doing an exceptional job about saving people money and doing short prints. So I think this is going to be a short print. How are you doing, Alexis? I'm doing quite well. I use Reavers as a prone bodies on the on bases, and they... Oh, okay, so you're just using them for the fun of it. So next up, available for both of these chapters and anyone else who uses Space Marines are the Outriders. They've already made their debut in the Warhammer 40k in both the Warhammer Command Edition and the Elite Edition box set. I like how they don't say the Indominus box anymore because that one's been discontinued. And these two are actually also being discontinued coming up very soon. So if you have a chance to grab them, you should, because the Command Edition saves you a ton of money. I know that they just stopped the production of the other box, the Recruit Edition, when they released the Necron box. So all the ones that they have now are just leftovers. If you want to add more bikes for your Ravenwing or White Scars players, yeah, Ravenwing, way to go. They have 19 attacks. They're really good. They're pretty easy to kill, though. That's the one thing I don't like about them. And then finally, they're releasing these two, which is Gosgul and Urk the Slayer. And the brand new, for your pleasure, Citadel painting handle. Please read the instructions on how to use it. And do not use it inappropriately or at wrong times. Okay? Okay. Glad we somehow managed to be adults about this. Gosgul came out. He looks okay. The more I see Gosgul, the more I don't like his model. I feel like his model was never really that good, but I feel like this could have been better. If that makes sense. Yeah. We have 138 people watching. Hello, everybody. I hope you guys are doing well. Just so you guys know, in a couple of days, I will be doing my Aeronautica video of everything wrong with aeronautics in 40k. We just recorded it today, and I'm really excited. So, new from Forge World. This I'm going to be doing a full review when I get my copy. I cannot wait for this, and I'm really hoping the repressor is in it. Really, really, really hoping. And I'm hoping they drop the points on the damn Titans so they're playable. Yeah. And then for Necromunda, the Rogue Doc. I want this guy as well. Or girl, or whoever this is. I want this model. This model looks incredible. Like, it just does. Like, if you're playing a Dark Heresy game, you need this stuff. Actually, if you're playing Dark Heresy, pick up literally everything for Necromunda. And then we got Rogan Blackmane. Ragnar Blackmane. A yellow puppers book. It's got puppers here, and a puppers there. It's got more puppers over here, and it's got 2 puppers inside it. All the puppers. Ooh, the Long Vigil got a reprint. Or is this a new one? Oh, it's an anthology. Wait, isn't the Long Vigil an actual book already? I feel like that's already a book. And I feel like that's a book released by GW already. So that's just confusing. Either way, I want it. Because I don't like reading about the Space Wolves because they're honestly like the joke of the Space Marines, and I don't really like that. But the Deathwatch books are usually pretty good. The ones by C.S. Godo are actually decent. It's some of his actual good work. But yeah, I really enjoyed some of the other Deathwatch books that I read. Darkness in the Blood by Guy Haley. Kind of looks cool. I will definitely get it as a digital format because I love their digital books. And I do have to listen to Nightbringer again. Why do they keep trying to... Why are they posting Airbuds? Why? Are they sponsored by this? Is this a sponsorship? Is GW sponsored? Ooh. The plot thickens. Anyway. Look at this art. This art is so cartoony. I love it. Look at it. It's so silly. He's got both his banners with him. Because one was not enough. He had to pick up another one and take it with him. And he put on his best cape. The Space Marine looks so weird. I do not like this Space Marine. He looks so weird. Like, this looks like somebody's fan art of a Space Marine and not an actual, like, GW drawn Space Marine. This is weird. I don't know if I like this. I don't like this. I know I don't. It's silly. I kind of love it. I kind of love it because it's silly. Does that make sense? Jeez. We're on Community Week, which I never watch because I have a job. But yeah. Overall, I'm actually really excited about these. What I'm really hoping for is we get a sister one. So if I were to design a sister battle one, it would definitely be, it would have to include the Canoness Preceptor instead of the Canoness Commander or Superior. Probably a Battle Sister Squad to equate to this. Repentia and the Mistress of Repentance. And then maybe a Penitent Engine or not. Because they're kind of all over the place with the price. That's the weird part. They're $180 minimum. Because of this one being $180. And this one being $185. Is there any good Necron lore audiobooks? The newest stuff. That's what you wanna see. It's gotta be 500 points or 25 power level. Do they actually say that? Is that a thing that they say? Because I don't think I saw that. Space Marines, yada yada yada. No, I'm not seeing that anywhere. Combat patrol size force. Straight out of the box. So I guess they're trying to make it 500 points. But is that 500 points? Yeah, I guess so. Yeah, it's 500 points. Depending on what equipment you give them. Okay. So yeah, for 500 points, it would be a Battle Sister Squad. Depending on armament. a Sister Canoness Preceptor, a Repentia squad of 5, or a Repentia squad, and possibly something else. Yeah, I think you can fit something else in there for 500 points. So that would be really, really, really cool. Alright, so what is the chat saying? It's pretty much the first sister box. Yeah. I just have my squad of short-legged Marines. They're in short legs. Yeah, the Reavers do look a little bit silly. I'm happy that that all the new boxes are going to have functional forces. Technically, all of them did, because it's combat patrol. Yeah. Quick question. How would a person title a Inquisitor if they were given them a report? I don't know what you mean. Is it just Inquisitor or something else? It would be, for instance, Rosalina Lockwood is an Inquisitor. It would be Inquisitor Lockwood. So usually you use the last name, or however they are known. Lord Inquisitor is actually a different... It's not a different rank, because Inquisitors share the same rank. A Lord Inquisitor is somebody who is appointed by multiple Inquisitors as a de facto leader of a few Inquisition. But they're not an actual leader, and they don't have authority over other Inquisitors. It's more like they're respected, if that makes sense. So... Actually, wait a minute. No, it would be a Canoness Preceptor, an Imagifier or Hospitaller, a unit of Repentia, and Battle Sisters. That's 500 points. So yeah, there we go. Is Eisenhorn not a Lord Inquisitor? I think Eisenhorn is a traitor at the end of his story, isn't he? But yeah, what would I like to see about the other ones? Like, if there was an Orc one, I would definitely expect to see... Oh God, it's Orcs, so it would probably be dumb as hell and be completely useless to Orc players. So it would have a Mega Dread, or a Dreadnought, a Pain Boy, some Knobs, some Boys, and like, I don't know, maybe something else. It'd be useless. Eldar, it would be Wraiths, and more Wraith Walkers, because they don't have anything in plastic, because GW refuses to update them. Tyranids, it might be... Oh, Tyranids, they can do something fun with. They could be 2 Carnifexes, Warrior Prime, and a bunch of Hormagaunts. That could be cool. That would actually be really cool. I would like that a lot. Tau would actually just be the standard box set that they have to start collecting, because that thing's actually about 500 points anyway. Imperial Guard would be a Russ, Bodies, Commander, and that's it. It would be their standard box. Let's see. What other armies could they do? What would I want for a Dark Angel army? I think what I would take is Outriders, Captain, probably the Special Lieutenant, Intercessor Squad, and... Ooh, what else? What else? Probably Eliminators, I think could fit into 500. How would you build a combat patrol for Iron Hands? Leviathan Dreadnought, a Tech Marine, and a Troop Choice. Like, and some Stalker Bolter, regular dudes. Well, they could do Blade Guard. Admech. How would I do Admech? It would actually be their standard box. I think that actually makes 500 points. What about Bengals? Blood Angels. Assault Intercessors, 10 of them, instead of regular Intercessors. A Captain, and maybe if they want to be awesome, a unit of Death Company. Yeah, that'd be pretty cool. That'd actually be really good. That's something that they could definitely do. Necrons, it would just be everything from the command box in one thing, unfortunately. It'd be everything from Indominus in one box, and that's all you would get. And it's also a way that they can keep the, the Reanimator with the other characters. The Scorpec Lord. Alexis, what new minis would you like to see for Imperial Guard? Women. Guardswomen. Because I think everybody at this point wants Guardswomen. And possibly for Forge World to stop producing the tanks and to give them to Games Workshop, along with the Elysians back to Games Workshop. Ooh, what about Chaos Marines? It would just be their one box, because that makes 500 points. Let's see. It would just be the Start Collecting box. But Chaos Demons. Now that could be cool. But they would probably mix the box if they were going to do it. But if they did one for each faction, let's see. It would be a unit of Demonettes. Probably the Mask. An Exalted Seeker Chariot. And some Fiends, I think would be 500 points, just about. Have you answered Nid yet? Oh, sorry. Yeah, I did. It would be 2 Carnifexes, a thing of Warriors, a thing of Gaunts, and probably the Death Leaper or some other HQ. And that would be it. New Khorne Berserkers, please. Just buy the AOS ones. Even GW advises you to do it. They're not going to make new Khorne Berserkers. They don't need to. GW can't sculpt female faces. No, they can sculpt female faces just fine. They cannot, for the life of them, paint them. Victoria Miniatures has good female guard. They do. Victoria Miniatures has some pretty good stuff. Their models are a colossal pain to keep together, and their resin is okay at best. I don't like the resin. But that's just me. That's just me. That's just me. To be fair, I can't paint them for the life of me either. Oh, I'm so sorry. What about Sisters of Battle? Sisters of Battle I went over twice, actually. I have painted the Sisters of Battle faces for Alexis's rhinos. They came out just fine. Agreed. What do you see in the upcoming Bengals? I think I answered that already. Assault, Intercessors, probably a Furioso Librarian Dreadnought, their exclusive character, and maybe like another character to a Phobos squad. I hate Soup Demons. Same. Might need to buy a Catacan coal for an officer of the fleet. Thankfully, I know where I can get one. Oh, okay. Nice. Do you think Demons will get their own combat patrol? GW cares more about Demons for AOS than anything else, so probably not for 40k, but you can probably just use the AOS one. Orks. Orks need a combat patrol. Orks pretty much have one. It's their Star Collecting. It's garbage. Their Star Collecting is so bad. Just add a truck to it and it's okay. And get rid of the damn Death Dread. They're useless. Do combat patrols replace Star Collectings? I think going forward they are definitely going to, because they can raise the price, which will still save you money. Even if this thing is $120, it's going to save you $60 on average. So they're worth the price. Yeah, they're just worth it. And I really hope they do a combat patrol for every army. That would be amazing. But just like with the Star Collecting, they'll probably forget a few factions. How would you want female guard to look like? Just like the Victorian Miniatures ones. I have pictures of my female guardsmen on my Instagram. You can go take a look there. If I was cool or awesome, or I had somebody that could do it for me, I would have them post the link. If one of my mods are watching, they could totally do that. Boop. I gotta get rid of that. No way to do a start collecting knights. So funny thing, they actually did a start collecting knights a couple of years ago. It was called the Renegade box, and it just came with 2 knights. And it was about the price of 1 knight. It was amazing. Let's see. I'd assume it'd be 165 Oz. Yeah, I'm so sorry to anybody in Australia. You guys are screwed over. Like, I'm surprised you guys can afford living. AOS Berserkers don't wear marine armor or backpacks. Also, they need higher tech weapons. So go put those things on them. Just convert them. Or just paint your... buy one of their attack squads and just cut off their weapon and put a chain fist in one hand and cut off their other weapon and put a bolt pistol in the other. Don't tell GW, my Aussie friends, but oh nope, I am not going to say that on stream because technically that is theft and I don't advise that. Boop. All right. I think Var gets the price list for them tomorrow. I mean, he probably shouldn't be announcing that, considering that that is a trade secret, and that can actually get him into a lot of trouble. Like, I get them because I manage a store, and you'll never see me post about them. I can tell you if somebody's right, but I can never release that information because I manage a store. I get all of that information. I punch it into my computer when I'm there, and yeah. Element game prices. Wow, he really shouldn't be telling people this. He honestly should not be telling people this. It can get him into a lot of trouble. It can actually get him into legal trouble. Like, it is bad. My phone is going off for some reason. I actually had a pleasant, what is it? Conversation, sort of. We just kind of memed each other a little bit on Twitter. That was a lot of fun. I hope they don't increase the prices too much. Well, I mean, it's a business. They have to. Black Templar starter will give you will give new plastic. Yeah, right. A Black Templar starter would just be bad. It would just be the Blood Angel starter. Black Templar players, please just play Blood Angels. You would love your life a little bit better. I feel like my makeup just ran a little bit. Let me just see. No. No. Okay. Boop. Let's see. Are you going to challenge any YouTubers to a game? I challenge them all the time. I've been on mini wargaming once or twice now. Can't remember. When I go up to Canada again, once the universe opens again, I plan to play a game against Scary, and I plan to play a game against Mini Wargaming. When I fly over to Europe, I intend to play against Winters and a few other people over there. I think Valric is over there as well. I can never tell where he's from. I always think he's like Canadian, and he's not. A new Dark Angel box would be nice. Yes, please. Please. He's in the UK. Okay, I didn't know that. Sounds like a Canadian. Anyway. He's British? Oh, okay. I didn't know that. I will admit I don't watch a lot of other 40k YouTubers, so I don't know. Have you been to Warhammer World? No, I haven't. Wait, Valric and Winters live near each other? Why haven't they battled each other? That just seems like the easiest thing to do. Would Death Guard Combat Patrol just be a recycled of the No Fear? Yes, it would. Sorry, trying to read all of this stuff as quickly as it pops up is confusing me. You think there are outright replacing start collecting, meaning no more firstborn start collecting boxes? There hasn't been a start collecting box aside from the Space Marine box, which is garbage, and that's really it. So yeah, I do think that they are definitely going to replace them. And these Combat Patrol boxes are they're just better. Like, they are just better. I don't know what else to tell you. These boxes are better than Start Collectings. Let's see. If you came to the UK to visit Firestorm Games, I'll give you a game. Now, does that mean you'll actually give me a game in the store, or you'll give me a game as in you'll battle me? Because I would definitely take a free game. That'd be awesome. I wish Emperor's Children would get their own codex and new model range. They did get their own codex. They got Creations of Bile. You and Major Kill should do a stream together. You know what? If he's up for it and somebody wants to contact him on my behalf, I would do a video with him. That could sound fun. He's featured me in 2 videos. His first video was not flattering at all, and it actually upset me greatly. But his second video was really funny. I thought that was funny. That was funny. So I don't know what to make of the old Star Collectings. A good chunk of them were really good, but about half of them were just garbage. Like, the Tyranid one, for instance, is trash. The Ork one, for instance, is garbage. The Space Marine one, the generic Space Marine one, is terrible. Like, I don't know why you would want that one. It's just bad. But overall, I think the other ones are pretty decent. The Dark Eldar one sucked. I thought that the Dark Eldar one was pretty good. The Eldar one sucked. There was none for Harlequins or Dark Angels or Space Wolves. No, there was one for Space Wolves. There wasn't one for Dark Angels. There wasn't one for Sisters of Battle. Genestealer one was really nice. But I don't know. I was a fan of Deathwatch and Space Marine and Space Wolves Star Collecting. I'm hoping the Combat Patrols can live up to them. The Space Wolf one that gives you 3 Thunderwolf Cavalry is really good. The other one is bad. None for Imperial Fist either. More Marines? No thanks. You know, I'm kind of there with you a little bit. I want Sisters. I want Imperial Guard. I want Orks. Like, it's weird that they released this and they're just like, hey, look, it's Gosgo. Gosgo got no support. It's weird. Salamanders didn't get one. I didn't expect the basic Marines to get one. Just the offshoots that actually make sense. Did the Blood Angels have a Star Collecting? I'm actually forgetting which ones had a Star Collecting now. Just type in Star Collecting and see what we get. Also, let's go with this. View all, because I don't know why this isn't a thing. So the Cadian one is actually pretty decent. I really like this one, the Astra Militarum one. It doesn't give you much, but it does give you a tank, and it's the cheapest way to get a tank. The Orc one is garbage. The Star Collecting Tzeentch one is pretty good. I'm not going to go over the AOS ones unless they also appear in 40k. This Demon one is amazing. The Genestealer Cult one is really good. The let's see, they're going to show the ones with the books again. This one is garbage. This one was not that great. Oh wait, no, that's not the one I'm looking at. I did not like this one. I felt like it was redundant to give yourself a Commissar and a Commander at the same time. Also, Commissars are kind of useless and still useless. Chaos Space Marine one is incredibly good. It's all the push fit stuff, but it's still really, really, really solid. The Mechanicus one is really good. The Tau one is really good. The Demon one is okay. The Demon of Khorne. It gets you 3 of these guys, which is pretty good. The Phobos Marine one is incredibly good. Let's see. Let's skip through these. This Demon of Khorne one is garbage. I just don't like it personally. It's actually pretty decent. This one I thought was pretty good. I didn't really have a complaint about it. This one's incredible. This one's garbage. This one's garbage. The Blood Angels did have one. It was garbage. Okay. Okay, that answers that. That answers that. All right. Jeez, we got somebody calling people simps. You know, every time I hear the word simp, I think Simpsons. I don't know what it is. I think anybody that actively uses that word is probably a little bit stupid in the head, but that's just me. Let's see. Sublesand, the Star Collectings is the Tempestus Prime coat. You get the Scion body, and the Commissar is useless. Agreed. Hey, if you guys are simps, freaking donate to Patreon or donate to the live stream. Just whatever. I don't even care. I used to call you guys whales. I can barely keep up with Zoomer freaking sayings anymore. That's just me. Let's see. What would you want in an orc combat patrol? Probably a unit of bikes, a war boss on a trike, a unit of boys because you need that troop choice, and probably another vehicle, and just call it Speed Freaks. Probably the Boondocka Snaz Wagon, because that thing has the best name ever. The Falcon Grav Tank Kid will live on forever, right? Has the Necron Wave been revealed yet? Not the newest one, but yeah. Let's see. YouTube sent me here, but I don't know why. I don't know. Checking out a cool channel that's looking over at 40k stuff. Maybe you like 40k stuff. I do love this art, though. This is just so cool. I love this. I love this so much. I'm gonna say sound speed. GW needs to do a generic boss figure. GW needs to do a lot of generic figures, like a Living Saint. A Canoness with a jump pack. Don't know why we're the only Imperial faction that isn't Guard that doesn't have a jump captain of some sort. The Space Wolf dice are amazing. I agree. I agree. My phone is going off for some reason. Who is messaging me? Stop messaging me. Boop. There we go. Trying to keep up with the chat and everything. Red Corsairs with Horan. Horan is a really cool character. I actually just got the Banab War, so I'm really excited to read through that. Give Xeno / other Imperial factions some more models. I see what you did there. I see what you did there. Have they updated Grey Knights yet? Not yet. They're going to very soon. There is a generic boss model. There actually isn't a generic war boss model at this current moment. Now watch me prove myself wrong. And this will be amazing. You guys will witness me being proven wrong by myself online and live. But the Orks, I don't believe, have a generic boss model. I'm actually about 40% sure they don't have a generic war boss anymore. Oh my god, I'm wrong. There he is. You can buy the Finecast one. Wow. Is there only one? Yeah, there is only one. I proved myself wrong. Okay. Alright. I will eat my words. And he's probably not even like fine cast. He's probably still metal. I think I actually have that war boss in my drawers. Like, over there. He's the last metal model on GW's website. Oh, that's cool. I thought the priest was. Yo, thank you for the donation. You're awesome and I love you. Really appreciate your work and agreed to give the Orks and Nids updated models. Right? Yo, I'm just saying, I want some damn updated Hormigons. The Hormigon kit is terrible. And that's supposed to be a basic troop. And it's garbage. Deathcopter is also metal. It's a shame that the factory that built the part of the factory that built the Deathcopter burned to the ground. Alexis, I left hard when you myself with my model knife. Oh geez, I'm so sorry. Don't stab yourself with modeling knives. That's bad for your health. Although if you worship a certain chaos god, that could also be good for your health. Maybe. Actually, no. Just don't stab yourself. It's rude. Every faction but Krons and new Space Marines got updated big time. Lots of new models needed. Agreed. Agreed. Aren't Ratlings also metal? I think Ratling's a fine cast. I think they made it to fine cast. Yeah, I'm surprised they never brought back Black Reach. That was such a good set. Let me see if I can find it real quick. Let's see if I can find an image of Black Reach. Yeah, here we go. Oh, that image is too small. Yeah, this will work. Open image, new tab. Where's image? There we go. So let's bring this over here and see if this worked. Yeah, this was Assault on Black Reach. This was hands down one of the best starting sets back in the day. You got a tactical squad with a missile launcher, flamer, and a chain sword, and that was it. A captain with a bolt gun power sword and a banner. He was completely useless. Also, he's on a 25. You got a dreadnought. You got 3 Deathcopters, 20 Ork boys, and a war boss. And the war boss is actually pretty solid. Like, he looks pretty good. And like this set, unfortunately, oh, and 5 knobs. Oh yeah, the 5 knobs are on the side. Sorry. But yeah, you got 5 knobs as well. This set was so good. The Assault on Black Reach was such a good set. I loved this set. I bought like 3 of this set when I started. I actually painted these all up as Sam Han colors, because that's what they did. But like, I think newer sets are way better because these are all just mono pose models with no points of these were old pinned together models. They were garbage, but the Deathcopters were tight and the war boss was tight. Everything else was pretty much useless. For the Orks, you could at least cut the arms off. I pretty much did this to all of the Orks. I cut their arms off, and I replaced them with like Luda guns, Burnas, made them into shooter boys, made them into proper stabby boys. The knobs, I did the same thing, but I gave them the all the combi weapons and power claws because you could do that. And this set was released during 5th edition, which meant that all of these guys had to have different pieces of war gear so that you can put a wound on every single one of them and then have a pain boy in there to heal them. It was such a good set because this thing came with so many unique models and I loved it. And then they never produced it again. Now, there is a rumor stating that the part of the factory that produced this kit burned to the ground. I don't know if that's true, but that's what I've heard. Can't forget the dice and the red wappy stick and the templates. Oh yeah. You got this you got this this stick, and I have a few of them still. It was a measuring stick, and it was a leftover remnant from 3rd edition where you had to measure curves of vehicle turning, and every single player would take this thing, and it was really, really thin, and they would whip the crap out of each other with it. It was one of the best starter sets ever. But for starter sets, they've only gotten better. Like, I wish we had command sets back in the day, but I also wish we had the battle forces of back in the day. Let me see if I can find the old Mega Force. These were crazy. Yeah, here they are. Okay. Okay. So let's bring this over. These were the old Mega Forces. This is what I used to start one of my armies way back in the day. They didn't have too many, like most races didn't even get one, but a lot of like Space Marines got like 3 different versions of it, because they got one with the Scout Transport, they got one with the Razorback, and then they got one with the Dreadnought, and it was crazy. But Orks had one, and this was a crazy box set, because you would buy this and have a bike squad, and you turn them all into knob bikers, and it was amazing. You also got so much in these sets. The Tau one was okay. It came with 2 of the little skimmers, a hammerhead, and a devilfish. It's pretty much useless. The older Space Marine one came with the Predator, Razorback, and a bunch of tack squads. The Chaos one came with a Defiler, a Rhino, a bike squad, 2 tack squads, and a Possessed squad, and a Terminator squad in there. What is this one? But yeah, these are just the older sets, and they were just baller as hell. Like, I love these old mega sets. And I think these were part of the last ones printed for the Mega Forces was 6th edition. So they're really, really, really hard to find nowadays. The Dark Eldar had one that was actually pretty good too, because it came with full bike squads. But yeah, 40k, it's changed over time. And I think 9th edition is amazing. But I think I honestly think that we are done. We are done with Star Collectings. They were something for 7th edition, and they were a huge success. But now I think people that are invested into it want to get things that they can just open and play. And it's better for a store to sell something that can that they could just be like, well, you buy this box and you're good and you're done. And that would be the Combat Patrol boxes. So they might do Star Collectings alongside the command boxes or the patrol boxes, but I kind of doubt it. I don't know. I kind of hope they do, because I want this Start Collecting box to just be an HQ and a troop choice, and that's it. And then the Combat Patrol box to be everything you need for Combat Patrol. And then I want them to release a Battalion box. I think that would be really cool. But it would also cut into the profits of stores. Ooh. See, unlike most YouTubers, I manage a store. So, well, I don't manage the current one that I'm at, but I managed the store for 7 years. So, like, I know about all of the insider stuff. I know that GW, you take 40% off of the MSRP, and that's what the company pays for the product itself before sales. And you have to factor in the fact that GW stuff takes up a large portion of a store. Yeah. So, it's really about how you want to sell these boxes. So I think having 2 boxes would be a dumb idea, but I also think having multiple combat boxes replace the Star Collectings or make the Star Collecting smaller would be a much better idea. But that's just me. That's just me, and I want to know what you guys are thinking. Like, what do you think is going to happen in the future? I'm excited about all of this stuff. Like, to be honest, I think there's going to be a lot of changes coming for 9th edition in the same succession that we saw at the beginning of 8th edition. So I'm really, 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 really excited for just more stuff. I'm really hoping they bring back freaking Battlefleet Gothic. But that's my dream. Okay, so any other questions we got? BFG, right? Gorka Morka. Gorka Morka did come back. It's just a lot of people missed its rules, and it was in the Speed Freaks box. And it's really sad that everybody missed those rules. But I will be doing I'm currently working on something that I will reveal today. I am working on a Gorka Morka rule for everything. Every single faction in 40k. But before that, we just got a super chat. Thank you so much. You're awesome, Brendan. If you could do a starter chaos set in your terms, what would you include and why? Oh, on my terms? Ho, ho, ho. Okay, it would have a brand new Demon Prince, brand new Demon Prince kit, and it would have the option to make Be'lakor. And it would be about this big versus the Demon Prince that's this big. Okay. Aside from that Demon Prince, you would have brand new, newly sculpted Possessed and 2 Greater Possessed. And you'd have 10 Possessed, and then you'd have 10 regular Marines. And that's it. That's what you would have for 500 points, and I think that's absolutely incredible. So, yeah. That should answer that question. But I want to talk about this idea that I want to do. So it's going to cost a pretty penny, and it's a future idea. But what I want to do is I want to make we're going to be using the Gasland rules to implement a new system for playing a 40k car battle game. But we're going to do it up like with lore and everything, as if it was Blood Bowl. So you know how in Blood Bowl everybody in the fantasy realm was just like, screw it, we'll just settle everything in a Blood Bowl game. It's everybody in 40k just kind of got together and was just like, all right, Chaos Gods, you just want a great game, don't you? Yeah? Well, racing is a great game. And they all just kind of agree. So it's just 40k racing as an entire circuit. And we are going to call it the Formula WA. But we're going to be doing lore and everything for it. So it is going to be a death race. But it's using the Gasland rules. So it's going to be a lot of fun. But that is a future project because I need to make 8 different courses. That's 8 tables of terrain, by the way. I need to make rules for every single faction and a way to transfer the weapons over so that they make sense with the Gasland rules. And I need to come up with scripts. I need to pay voice actors or get some that'll work for free. And write up a whole bunch of stuff for this. But I think it's a really cool idea. And I want to know what you guys think about it. But with that all said, I am going to end this stream. I am going to eat pizza because I'm a New Yorker and I eat pizza like at least once a week. It's how I fuel my accent. It's strictly the only way. How will Tyranids be in the game? It's going to be Genestealer cult, unfortunately. But we will make rules for Tyranids because there's actually rules for monsters in Gaslands. Just so you know. But with that all said, I want to thank everybody for watching and everybody for joining me as we went over all of this stuff. And I want to know your thoughts if you watch this video afterwards and comment in the comment section down below. Also, everybody here, thumbs up this video because it literally helps so much. And go and check out all my social media. Like, a lot of you don't even know that I have a Patreon. And just by donating $1 a month, you can help me out immensely because YouTube doesn't pay well. As always, I'm NornQueenAlexis. I love you guys. Bye.